Alright, what is up boys and girls, welcome back to another video. As always, thank you very much for joining me. Before we begin, I did want to let you know that we have partnered with MEXC, who are offering a really good deposit plus trade bonus if you go down in the description and use my link. Loads of massive bonuses for signing up, depositing and trading on the platform, and also you get a nice 20% rebate when you trade. Especially let me know when you're trading with big size, having a big rebate on your trading fees is really nice, and you can get actually a lot of money back. So go down there, get involved in that, and I will see you on MEXC. So we're just taking a look at Dogecoin then on our daily time frame here for another daily update on the channel. As we can see, Dogecoin right now looking like it is in a bit of a precarious position on this trend line. Currently bouncing out of this trend line, as you can see that I've drawn onto the chart here. Very much looking like we're trying to bounce, but really struggling, to be honest, the altcoin space to bounce from this area. You can see we've clearly broken out of this downtrend resistance here, but we're still getting held down by some fair value gaps by the looks of things. Bitcoin obviously trying to bounce here, and Bitcoin has been bouncing quite successfully. You can see the past few days, very green candles, red today so far, but we could easily bounce back around and continue. But you can see here Bitcoin, if we look at this chart, these big fair value gaps that were previously holding down price. You can see Monday here we had this big drop to the downside, we come down, we test the fair value gap, we get rejected, we drop further, and then we're stuck under this other massive fair value gap here throughout Friday and Saturday and Sunday. On Sunday then we suddenly rip up through this fair value gap here, as you can see, consolidate, and then we rip through the next one yesterday. So it looks like we are starting to break through these areas of resistance that were keeping us down last week and starting to move to the upside here, getting rejected at the final fair value gap here, as you can see on the hourly time frame, which is probably to be expected after such a huge expansion. You can see Bitcoin here has basically pumped 5k in 3 days, which is quite a lot, as you can imagine, so a bit of a retrace needed. Also, you can imagine we've probably hit the 50% of this move here and fully retraced all of the drop that we saw last week for Bitcoin. As you can see, this was where we saw the drop on Monday. We've actually fully retraced all of those losses last week and are currently net neutral over the past week. But as you can see, the altcoin space not so lucky at all. Dogecoin here has, and the rest of the altcoin space in fairness, nowhere near recovering back to where they were before. The altcoin basket came up, made a new all-time high, but you can see here Dogecoin massive drop, respecting that bearishness, massive drop, and now we're kind of almost consolidating at this support level, which is not the kind of thing you want to be seeing. In my opinion, I don't know whether or not Bitcoin is going to actually manage to pump the altcoin market, or if we might get a bit more of a retrace with Bitcoin chopping around if it does start to chop around. I think Dogecoin here, as you can see, is kind of consolidating above this trend line support. As you can see, we've got the bounce, and I feel like we could potentially come down towards this area at the bottom of the range, towards that 20 cent area, to be honest. If Bitcoin does continue to chop around and cause the altcoin market to continue down, you can see even though Bitcoin is recovering here, the altcoin space really not doing much. Dogecoin not getting the bounce to the upside. There's that dog that I love to see. Really not getting the bounce to the upside that you would have expected here, with Bitcoin having such a voracious move back to the upside. As I said, completely nullifying the drop from last week, and yet Dogecoin has still got a massive way to go here to get back up to these areas where we were starting the week last week at. So altcoin's looking quite weak now compared to Bitcoin. We're gonna have to wait and see where we go next. Obviously, if Bitcoin does continue to go sideways and chop around, we'll probably see our altcoins continue to bleed. We need to really be seeing the altcoin basket coming up, hitting a new all-time high, in my opinion. Right now we are just chilling and waiting to see if that will happen. As always, thank you very much for watching, guys. Please do like and subscribe, leave a comment down below, let me know your thoughts, check back every day for daily updates, and get some free money in the description below. Cheers.